spot just to tank up all the spells. As XXS misses the spear on Pure.
Swing and miss there, but bit of a mind game. But Boca and Kataomi are just playing this like he's trying to get the Scatter Blast on Nyx Assassin, and Nyx Assassin is trying to carapace it, so he has to keep pump faking it.
Nice. Good cookie. And they've got the chain stuns this time to blow up the Nyx.
Perfectly done. Just great recognition that he was just a little bit out of position there, and unless where there's been no fighting, when you're the ones with a push off, feels good because you're not meant to do much in the lane stage. You're meant to just farm up and get your levels, get your items, and now they start making their moves with the level 6 bear as well as the Shadow Fiend having level maxed out raises. They've rotated everyone on top and got a great arena down to kill the Brood.
Yeah, down goes Toby and Fishman too. Double kill for Monet and a tier 1 tower, their prize to claim.
Yeah.
Nice, this Omni pick seems pretty...
Start ramping up, and he's eyeing off a Desolator next. I do think Aster need to be careful not to like overly 5-man. They still want to get things like the level 15 on SF, so I think splitting their resources makes sense.
Well, Pure baiting here, but the immediate entangling claws under the sentry, the global, that'll allow them to kill the lone druid. No Savage Roar, no ways out, and the Omni Knight didn't get any saves onto the lone druid either. So his attempted TP cancelled, and Pure, the bait play works out for the Morphling beautifully there.
Very nicely done. Even with the first hit route, they are still able to get the kills, and I think for Aster, they're okay with this. They're actually going to throw out an arena down bottom.
Yeah, XXS getting run out. The kisses onto Toby. Good damage onto the Brood Mother, but they need another God's Rebuke to finish the job. Kataomi still under invis. Are there any sentries? Yeah, there's one sentry over there, and it's being pinged out. Brood, Tell, up onto the tier 3. Breaking into this dire base, while Entity, I don't know if they're caught unaware by this, because they're pretty distant, and the tier 3 just drops quickly.
Yep. Or he's just baiting.
BKB though, the Manta dodges away from the lasso, finally comes out. The damage looks good though on the bat, while Ori about to drop. Killed off as he was lassoed back in towards this Pure Morphling, and now the chase is on. Fishman blown up, but the arena's in. Great play by XXS to spear up the Brood. Now the Morphling in trouble too. Feared and rooted, getting caught out, but he's got a wait for. Shifted up to 2,000 HP, and he breaks back to his high ground. Ocean very quickly move into that dire base as Entity ready themselves for what is the biggest fight of the game here for them. Oh, they nearly had the real one there, hey? Pure trying to outplay, but the turnaround comes in. Storm looking to blow up XXS, but he's BKB'd and arena'd up. The global comes, Kataomi's down. And Aster able to stand their ground. The Bear and the Shadow Fiend moving forward swiftly, looking for the Pure Morphling, but he's waveformed away. A buyback from Fishman's Silencer now, but no Nyx Assassin for this fight. Keep Entity away from the pit. I mean, Pure, he's back to full HP. He's got salve for days.
Yep.
And Roche, half health.
Who's it going to go to?
Oh, this is dangerous territory now. Kataomi, stun dodged by Ori. In comes XXS for the BKB up for Stormer.
Another missed spear.
Focused up, he's feared up and killed off. Both supports down on Entity and needed the buyback out of the Nyx. Pure, he's the one being focused now, but his BKB is going to weather through that Requiem of Souls. Ori with the punches though, needs the waveform back to high ground. But this surely is going to give up control of the Roche pit. Surely. Entity's still trying to fight, and the waveform in. Roshat's nearly dead. Storm's there, snatches the Aegis, but the bat will die the first time. Ori and Monet are on their plate now as XXS plays forward aggressively with a cookie. Maboka turned the stun from Kataomi, aiming for the SF with the lasso. The big Mars Arena though, it holds the ball in place for this SF and Lone Druid to do damage, but Fishman, he's going to force staff away, and Pure's Morphling still alive somehow, getting back in on top of the Mars. Killing off Aster one by one, and Ori's done for.
Oh, somehow they've done it. The fight into the Roche. I don't even know what to say about that one. That was just...
You know what the problem is here? Monet doesn't have a name for his Spirit Bear.
That is a travesty.
Yeah, no El Doge, nothing like that. Bubba getting found by Kataomi and Pure. And the global gives the cover for the Batrider to lasso the Omni Knight. Look to bring him down before he can get his spells off. The Guardian Angel does come in time. And Pure with his BKB looking to retreat as Toby's Brood Mother shredded by the minus armor and right-click damage. Fishman looking like he's going to join him in the grave. 2 down for the price of the Omni Knight there. So Aster feeling a little better about themselves coming into that fight.
Yeah, so much use on... See what else they can get. They've got the Witchbane on Morphling, so having that Added Dispel as well, maybe against some of the things like that Savage Roar bonus.
Aster. Looking for control. Oh my god, Kataomi! The perfect initiation! Ori has the BKB Requiem, but he's already dead! Pure! He's aiming for XXS, but the BKB TP, they're gonna be... Oh, he's got the lasso of the Lone Druid! Entity again, some way, somehow! The perfect jump, perfect heroes, the perfect kills!
Just so quick. Just jumping this Omni Knight. He can't afford to be positioned that far forward, and off of that...
And Aster smoking. Coming in
Toby's
behind
positioned
Toby.
to pop this.
Breaks the smoke, the fear, the spear. Where is it from XXS? He misses it. So Toby's still alive, and the backup from his team, it'll start to arrive. Tries to flicker over the side of the arena, heals himself up, he's feared and nearly dead. The raise, and the last hit connects. They do take him down, but the lasso comes in onto the Omni Knight, killing off Siamese Cat. So Aster now needing some way to defend their SF. A Requiem with a fear buys a bit of time, but Lincoln's is now popped, and the damage from Pure. It is monumental as the Morphling moves in for more. Baboka, way forward upon, and a triple kill for the Morphling. 10-0-8 for Pure's Morph here, and cruising.
We're just not seeing or feeling the impact of this on. Having some free mana doesn't make zero sense, but here we go. One initiation. This DD Morph is going to absolutely demolish her.
There's the blink. They found out the hero. The Lone Druid himself dragged back into the stun from Kataomi. The Lone Druid's dead. Caught out without buyback. And Aster now, they're on the run back to Fountain, but we've got the second lasso saved up by the Omni Knight. The global and the damage, Pure shreds through him. Two heroes gone, and Aster in shambles. The refresher up from Pure, waveforms forward, and GG is just called. Entity.
Too much damage. This Morph in the Fountain, getting some more kills for himself and his team, getting some tips. What a comeback. This game looked all but over.
What a massive... I mean, that's a comeback. It's a massive comeback for Entity in that game. Ridiculous
really
scenes. I mean, how did that Morphling end? He was unkilled the entire game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Entity really showing what can happen when you've got all these mechanical players with the captaincy of Fishman. And Kataomi, though, going to get scouted here as Baboka with a longer wraparound comes in behind the Sven. Ori with hook level 1 does catch out the Sven. A good Stormhammer, though, will hold them back for a second until the pummeling begins again. And the first blood going the way of Monet's Shadow Fiend.
Another game where they're getting this early. Get back to his tower pronto. This may just be a kill here.
Yeah, looks like it might be. Shockwave to set it up. And Ori coming forward. Has Dismember. Pure with a full stick there. Gets a bit of mana back. And the laser rockets from Tinker doing a bit of damage into Ori and XXS. But in the end, the final hook will kill off Pure. But Stormer, he takes down Ori first and nearly finishes off the Magnus.
Just got it off with the rearm for the extra. A trade in the end that at least slightly favors Entity.
I mean, what is it? It's a 1 in 6, right? A 1 in 6 chance he gets that haste. That's the difference maker. Monet. Well, they already forced Fishman to TP back defensively, and they're going to go for another round onto the silencer. Siamese Cat traversing all the way from bottom lane up to top to help out there, but now the dive coming in. Tinker's arrived, and Toby's diving onto Monet. The raises come, but the Stormhammer, a good one. Kataomi lands it onto 2, and the rockets just flurrying out onto Team Aster to get 2 big kills for Entity.
Yeah, Tinker with this super fast blink.
Entity, because they're giving chase onto Baboka still. Rockets flying, not dead just yet. Everyone spends every single spell, and not a single casualty of Raw yet. Another hook missing out, a whiff from Ori, and the heals from XXS onto the Magnus. Try and keep him alive while they dismember and devour up the Broodmother. Tasty protein for Pudge to build up some stacks of his flesh heap, while Pure trapped inside the cogs. Try and break him free. Baboka stunned up, and a final touch from Fishman looking to clear him out. The rocket, is that landing onto the clockwork? It is. No amount of heals from the Omni Knight will secure his safety. So a 1-for-1 trade in that fight.
So many spells you...
Success. He uses his horn toss. It looked like he wanted to try and blink, but it maybe got cancelled as Ori gets a catch on the Fishman. Silencer yet again surviving with a sliver of HP. Kataomi trapped in the cogs of Baboka. Hunted down by the clock and the Pudge and finally finished off, but again, it's going to be the one-for-one trade, and Aster the ones losing out on this. The rocket spam, very apparent, is an issue that they can't contend with. Cut top as well, as Entity re-smoke. Toby, smoke breaks. They know BeBoom's nearby. Gives away his positioning. A hook. Slides past the backside, but there's XXS with the horn toss into Dismember, but the Global Stance gives the cover, the safety for Entity now. Start opening up and kill off BeBoom. Requiem, the Fear, pushing back the Broodmother now, and Ori grabs up the kill. And blinks forward. He's aggressively moved. The RP from XXS, it catches Stormstormer, but Pure is still going. I don't know if he's got the damage it'll take, though, as Aster will come in with a crushing victory around Roshan.
These clockwork hookshot initiations, he just goes in the silencer and forces that global silence. Like, that's not really the ideal
Not
time.
really doing too much. Toby skewered again away while Ori sat at half health, and a hookshot coming on through. There's BeBoom onto two. Pure and Fishman zoned away by the cogs, and Ori blinking into the Dismember. A good Stormhammer counterplay from Kataomi, but Monet shredding through the Medusa with a pure physical damage of the Shadow Fiend takes him down, and Entity getting crushed here now in game 2.
Yeah, just getting so much sustain. Like, the Tinker's doing what he can to spam out these spells, but with Omni Knight just sitting back and having this unpressured game, Entity just lacking that ability to really initiate him with their 3 cores. And they're not done. Whoa, what an RP!
The jump onto them, XXS finds the opening with a Requiem play behind. Monet, another 2 kills to the way of Aster. And a tier 2 tower for them to take. There's the cherry on top. There's 1,000 damage by the Tinker done so far. Is a tremendous amount, but yeah, you're chipping away, but if you don't get the killing blows on anyone, that's where the struggles begin. And an immediate E-ward there. Aster, remove the vision, skewer back 3 of them. A beautiful play from XXS, but the Global maybe giving a bit of cover here for Entity to bring someone down. They just can't do it, though. The Guardian Angel has given that defensive tool across to the Pudge and the Omni Knight, and now allowing for the chase forward. BeBoom with another sick hook shot, finds the Tinker, and Monet, he's got his BKB going. This looks like it might be lights out for Entity in game 2, as Pure is surrounded. Mana Shield will only last so long, and Monet grabs a triple kill.
XXS doing his best collapse impression this game, just finding and that's where the axe for Clockwork can pay off. He's just spamming out these triple rockets, and you find a Tinker, and Pudge finishes off the job.
3-second cooldown on those rockets. Oh, the hook. It catches Fishman. It slides straight behind, and the Magnus, he's still got RP to play with here. The Fear pushes back the Dusa and the Sven, and Pure going to try for the TP home. Can he get away? He can. The hook shot will connect on Kataomi instead. Double buyback from Entity, but with Sven dead and Pure having to run back, no chance to fight, it feels like they're just going to have to give another lane of barracks to Aster.
Yeah, I'm trying to fight into this now without buybacks is just so damn scary. The Tinker buying back means this BKB is just not coming up. They just... There you go.
Fair enough, honestly.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's a little surprising still. Like, they still had 4 alive, including their, their 2 cores. I mean, I don't think they actually have a real shot to win this outside of like some big throws, but it still does kind of come a bit out of nowhere with the GG.
I mean, it kind of feels like that's a Pure call saying, hey, I'm on this Dusa. I just really don't feel like I'm going to be able to carry this one.
Yep. I mean, at some point, it's like, we talked about it at the start of the day. Obviously, we experienced yesterday.